Okay, I'm perplexed. Let's go. Let's talk about this.
Hello, I started this gangster shit. And this the thanks I get. Hello, I started this gangster shit. And this the thanks I get.
Alright, hey everyone, it's Comic Artist Pro Secrets, and I am Ethan Van Sciver, 26-year veteran of the comic book industry, world's most charming, elegant, eloquent, and yet humble man, great big Star Wars fan, trusted member of the media, and it's finally here. You know, we've waited for this for a year. We've imagined what J.J. Abrams might do to save this faltering, floundering franchise from the hands of buffoons like Kathleen Kennedy and Rian Johnson. You know, the people who made Solo, which was, you know, too many cooks in the kitchen, that kind of a situation. Mostly Kathleen Kennedy's fault. Kathleen Kennedy has lost the Star Wars franchise $182 million in the past year. That's weird. That's weird that Star Wars isn't profitable anymore. And here comes J.J. Abrams to do the 9th episode of the Star Wars franchise, Skywalker saga, as they're calling it, to coincide with the 60-year anniversary of Plan 9 from Outer Space, the worst movie of all time. We've been calling it Star Wars Plan 9 for an entire year, but we don't have to anymore. And I have to tell you something. I almost feel like J.J. Abrams is a little bit on our side. I've felt that way watching J.J. and J.J.'s friends comment on the movie The Last Jedi along the way, talking about how weird some of the choices were that Rian Johnson made, and how maybe J.J. wouldn't have made those choices, that they didn't really follow his line of thought. And of course, the damage that Rian Johnson did to our friend, you know, our hero, Luke Skywalker, incalculable. And here comes the title, The Rise of Skywalker. Does that seem like a little bit of a backhanded swipe at Rian Johnson to you? It kind of does to me. It kind of seems like J.J. Abrams is going to pick this action figure up off the floor, dust him off, you know, and try to restore him to glory, or I don't know, something less humiliating than Star Wars The Last Jedi. And basically anything will do. I like the title for that reason. It's going to take a while to really grow on me. I was settled on the rumored title The Son of Darkness, which I thought was really, really, really cool. This, okay, all right, The Rise of Skywalker. You know what's frustrating about it is that you know that Luke Skywalker is barely going to be in this movie. He's barely going to be in it. It's mostly going to be right down here. We're going to see Rey, who looks in the trailer so much now, so much like Michael Jackson at the end of his life. I really don't know how it happens to be this way, but it's almost like Michael Jackson saw these movies in his head before he died and just went, "This is what I'm aiming to look like." Ridley Ray, you know, Ridley Ray. And over here we've got, I guess, these guys are going to become a gay couple. It's already starting to look like that. That is the rumor of where these guys are going. This guy's not so happy about it, apparently, but this guy's very happy about it. He likes to troll this guy. And there are rumors, of course, that is going to happen. They are going to be the first gay Star Wars couple, and I can already sense it. I can, you know, yeah. Over here we've got C-3PO, who we saw in a poster was carrying Chewie's bowcaster. And originally that poster was kind of slapped down as fake. I'm not sure that the poster was fake. I think it's likely that C-3PO will carry Chewbacca's bowcaster. Chewbacca's right there. Now, we did see in the trailer, we saw a great moment of Chewbacca in the Millennium Falcon with its original owner. Billy D. Williams is back as poor beleaguered sexual deviant, okay, who has attractions and feelings for robots, for droids. And now that his life partner, L337, is part of the Millennium Falcon, he seemed very excited to be back in the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon and piloting it again. Now, it was nice. It was very nice to see Lando Calrissian, the real Lando Calrissian, even though weirdly he is wearing a blown out version of what Don Glover was wearing in Solo. It's so weird. Why he's like 80 years old. Why is he wearing the clothes he was wearing as a 20-year-old man, except bigger? I mean, who does that? Why is it? Why did they do that? Why is he wearing the yellow and the black and the cape and everything like that? That was what that does not make any sense to me. It really does seem weird. It looks like he was hyper aged really quick while he was wearing his teenager's clothes. Bizarre choice. Now this is IO9. You're going to see, even though most people are kind of underwhelmed with this trailer, as I was. I kind of watched it and went, this looks like cut footage from Star Wars The Last Jedi, frankly. It doesn't look like anything new. There's one little scene at the end that looks like, hey, here's some new scenery, new surroundings. But for this trailer, at least, we're not really seeing anything that looks new. It does look like cast-off footage from The Last Jedi, and maybe it is. Who knows? Let's see what IO9, Gizmodo, these shills have to say about this. Trailer frenzy. And I haven't read this yet, so we're going to find out. I don't. Maybe they hated it. I doubt it, though. Let's be honest. I doubt it. The Force has awoken. The last of the Jedi has relit the spark for a new generation beyond him. And now it's time. Should I do this voice the whole time? And now it's time for the Skywalker saga to come to a close with the Rise of Skywalker. 42 years after we first stepped into the galaxy far, far away, and we finally have our first look at the film. Lucasfilm has officially confirmed the 9th chapter of the main Star Wars saga will be subtitled The Rise of Skywalker. Now, it's interesting because we did get news, it was leaked, that this movie was going to be called Skywalkers. So, close enough. Rise of Skywalker is better than Skywalkers. That would have been weird. But it is interesting that it was called Skywalkers, plural, the leak. So, does that mean that Daisy Ridley Ray is going to be a relation of, well, we'll see. I also heard a rumor that, Daisy Ridley is going to be Ben Kenobi's granddaughter. That I like. Or that she is going to be a direct descendant of Palpatine. That I also like. It does seem likely, though, and a good possibility that Daisy is Luke Skywalker's daughter. Between Luke and Mara Jade. I mean, is Mara Jade going to be in this? All of the early rumors that were coming out last year are going to kind of start to come together, and we're going to hope they kind of make sense. There's rumors that Yoda is in this. I think Yoda is in this. He's going to train Rey, or he's going to just be in awe of Rey. I can't wait to find out. All right, so Lucasfilm has officially, it's called The Rise of Skywalker. Check out the first look below. Look at her. That is, I'm sorry, but that is, do you remember the time? That's Michael Jackson. Featuring an all-star cast that sees the return of Mark Hamill and the dearly missed Carrie Fisher as Luke Skywalker and General Leia Organa, as well as the long-awaited return of Billy D. Williams as Pando Calrissian. And Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker will bring an end to the Skywalker family as the last of the Resistance, including Daisy Ridley Ray and Poe, Oscar Isaac, and Finn, John Boyega, and Rose Tico. We finally got a look at what Rose Tico looks like. Hang on. Yeah, here's the image going around about Rose Tico, who, why can't they put her in a woman's clothing? Why? What is going on? Why this? I mean, I appreciate the hair, I guess, but she's a beautiful woman. Look at my Tico. Look at her in real life, like this guy's doing. He's looking at her, he's like, even though I am now a gay man in Star Wars, I have to admit, your beauty is spellbinding, Tico. And she's like, well, thank you. But you wouldn't know it looking over here. I mean, this is not attractive. And I demand more from my Rose Tico. Will I buy the action figure? Yes. Yeah, I will. When it gets down to 50 cents, I will buy, a crate of them, I'm sure. And you can expect that. I'm just saying I ask for better for my Tico. And even though I'm happy to see her again, and so was everyone else apparently. When she came out on stage, my wife was watching. She said everybody applauded, and Tico wiped away a tear, and it was a moving moment of triumph for Kelly Marie Tran. She's one of the main reasons why I'm going to see this movie, obviously. This movie should be called Rise of Rose Tico. Can J.J. Abrams salvage Luke Skywalker and Rose Tico in a single movie? That's what we're expecting. That is the weight that is on that skinny little man's shoulders. Can he do it? I'm not really sure, but we're keeping our fingers crossed. So, So, anyway, Kelly Marie Tran, they're going to go into battle to free the galaxy from the tyrannical grip of the First Order and its new supreme leader, Kylo Ren. Yeah, Kylo Ren. Terrifying. You know, Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers keeps pointing out that the minute they took the mask off of Kylo Ren, they ruined it. As soon as you see Adam Driver's face under there, you're just... He's no big deal. He's just Adam Driver. You know, he's not really that terrifying. I don't know what it is. He's just not that... He doesn't strike me as a formidable foe. Let me just put it that way. Alright, so we've got new characters. We've got Matt Smith, who says he's not even in it. Didn't Matt Smith say he's barely in it? Dominic Monaghan from Lost, Kerry Russell, and we'll see who Kerry Russell plays. We were hoping it was going to be Mara Jade, but probably not. What do you think of our first look at the Rise of Skywalker? Not much. I gotta be honest with you. I watched the trailer 3 times. I watched it standing on my head. This opening sequence of her backflipping over a TIE fighter. I guess Adam Driver is in the TIE fighter pilot seat, and then I guess she's gonna cut the TIE fighter in half with her lightsaber. I went, oh. That took a long way to get. It took a long time to get to the point where you realize she's going to cut the TIE fighter in half with her lightsaber in slow motion. I couldn't care less. I'm really most curious about who was laughing at the end. Is that haunting laughter Palpatine, or is that haunting laughter Mark Hamill? And it does sound like Mark Hamill and his crazy Joker laugh. Has he become a dark, crazy Emperor character himself? Has he completely gone over to the dark side? It looks like they're looking at Octo. Is this Luke Skywalker's island that's been turned into this shape? Has it risen up into this bizarre shape? You hear a voiceover that says, "No one's ever really gone," and it's Luke Skywalker's voice, and then some terrible laughter. And the question is that Luke gone insane? Or is that Emperor Palpatine? There were rumors that he was going to be in this movie. I don't know. I guess... I just don't know. Do I care? No. Not really. You'll have to give me a little bit more information. And by the way, where is Rada the Hutt? Am I completely getting jacked and not getting Rada the Hutt at all? That is likely. Now, as for the Carrie Fisher glimpse that we got here, it looked entirely CGI. You get one split second of Carrie Fisher hugging. Why is she always hugging everyone? Why did they only film Carrie Fisher hugging people wistfully? What is going on with these people? Rian Johnson and J.J. Abrams, why did you do nothing but get like women hugging each other for this movie? And then Carrie Fisher's like, we got a little bit of footage. Here's the footage. It's Carrie Fisher hugging Rey. Well, why couldn't it be punching Rey? Why does it have to be hugging? I don't know. I'm not really sure. But by the way, it did look kind of CGI. I don't know if he just altered it. They fixed it a little bit so that the actors are in their current makeup and costume. But I didn't care. I just, I shrugged. This is the one part I'm really interested in. I kind of have a few questions, but then again, it's just that overwhelming sense of Disney Star Wars kind of, you just feel a little bit grimy. Alright everyone, thanks very much for watching this video. These people need me over in Chicago. They're over there at Star Wars Celebration. I stayed home. I don't know. They need me over there. They really do. If you like this video, hit like, subscribe, join this channel. Please become a part of this family, and share this video. Also, don't forget to back Cyberfrog Blood Honey. Today is the very last day to back the biggest crowdfunded comic book of all time. And the link is below in the description. Alright guys, I'll be back with a lot of videos this weekend. You'll see. Hello potential Indiegogo backers, hello friends, my name is Ethan Van Sciver. I'm a comic book creator who worked for 20 years for Marvel and DC Comics on books like Green Lantern, Flash, Superman, Batman, and X-Men, but before that, I had a comic book called Cyberfrog. Now Cyberfrog lasted from 1993 to 1998, and then it stopped when I went to go work for DC Comics. Now I want to tell the story of where Cyberfrog has been for the last 20 years. I want to write, pencil, ink a book called Cyberfrog Blood Honey that tells the story of gigantic alien hornets that come to Earth and conquer it, sending Cyberfrog into deep hibernation, where he emerges now in the year 2018 into a completely alternate reality, a new world where these hornets have taken over, devastated humanity, using human skin to make gigantic wasp hives, and harvesting human blood to make honey to feed their young. Very few humans still exist. But it's up to Cyberfrog to save what's left of humanity and turn back the damage that's been done by these wasps with his brother Salamandroid and his friend Heather Swain. I want you to help me do this. We're going to get colors by Kyle Ritter. He's a fantastic colorist, and he's going to make this book sing. I'd like this to be a 48-page one-shot prestige format, part 1 of 4. So I'm asking you to help me launch the very first Cyberfrog Blood Honey epic graphic novel. Are you in? Will you help me? I hope so. Let's get this frog jumping again. Hey, I got a P.O. box. Want to send me some mail? Send it to Ethan Van Skyver, P.O. Box 607, Marlton, New Jersey 08053. And I'll probably open it up on the live stream. Thanks very much, everyone. Hey, you want to follow me on Twitter? Are you sure? Well, if so, I'm at Ethan Van Skyver. That's at Ethan Van Skyver. See you there. If you enjoyed this video and want to become part of this community, subscribe to this channel by clicking the Laughing Man face logo right on your screen. Ring the bell for notifications as well. You'll never miss a live chat. And stay tuned, another video by Comic Artist Pro Secrets is coming right up.